Hey, this is RobertFoertsch. There's a storm approaching, literally, and figuratively. Are you a truth seeker? Really? That's great. Glad to hear it. Of course, what are you going to say? No, I just want to be deceived. Well, that's the default position for much of humanity. They're going to be deceived. Um, I'm convinced it's only by God's grace that anybody can love and believe the truth, let alone find it. We've got a social construct that makes it easy for people to be compartmentalized. We've got social boundaries that cause people to be able to isolate from reality, live in their own dream world. So one of the things that happened this afternoon, I found out that somebody I thought was a friend, not so much. Not so happy with me. I was doing some videography out at the ocean. It was gorgeous. And got some nice footage. Kite surfers out there. If he watches this, he'll know I'm talking about him. I'm not necessarily going to name him. I'll name NASA. I'll name Elon Musk. Lies. I've done that. So do you love the truth? It's I believe it's beyond our human capacity to want to love the truth. So, like I mentioned, there's a storm rolling in. I don't know if a lightning will show up out there. It's in the, yeah, there it is. I'm going to see if I can take us to a place where it's a little bit more obvious to see it. It's kind of pretty. We just had the sunset in that direction on my, there we go. Oh, yeah, that is gorgeous. Okay. So I'm going to cut these interior lights for a moment. Take us on around. So one of the things that I like about the beach, Myrtle Beach especially, yeah, we can see the beautiful glow of the sunset, right? Is that there's a lot of the social boundaries that are put up in society, subdivisions and golf clubs and golf clubs like what do they call them? Well, it's social barriers is what it is. They're created to kind of keep the riffraff out. Country club, that's what I was looking for. So when I was recording out in front of the Grand Dunes, after I saw my friends out there that were kite surfing, talked to him briefly, and he was rather curt and said, I don't really like how you, I think I'll put my face on the screen for this. Let me flip it around. I really don't like how you shove what you believe the truth is down everybody's throat. Well, I don't shove it down everybody's throat. In fact, people can scroll on by or walk away, block, unfriend, any of that. So what has happened is I've been given a love for the truth, and that includes sharing the truth with anybody who will listen. What he told me as he was walking to his oceanfront house in Myrtle Beach, it looked pretty new, multi-million-dollar home. He said to me, this is a private beach. I said, you mean I can't come out here? He said, it's a private beach. I said, really? Is it illegal for me to be out here? He said, it's a private beach. So I said, okay. The tide was coming in and I needed to walk away anyhow. So I walked on down the beach and I met a couple of lifeguards there. They might even be watching right now. She's from, oh my gosh, where was it? Poland. And he was local here. I meet people from all over the world. And it was really interesting. And we talked for a bit, gave my cards. In fact, before that, I was walking down the beach, and the young lady I was talking to, the beach patrol pulled up. And I walked on over, and I found out that she was reported missing, a missing person. Well, she just took longer to get home than her her house guests or the people she was staying with in an oceanfront home on the beach. Um, a CFO of a major motor corporation. I meet a lot of fascinating people, engage a lot of them, not intimidated. Maybe you get that. And when I said, "Oh, she was reported missing. Hey, here's I gave them each. They're police professionals as well as lifeguards. I gave them my stickers, and had a wonderful conversation with this young lady who we had a very interesting conversation. I'll leave it at that for now. And later on, as I met the lifeguards, the two that, after I found out that I was supposedly on a private beach, that's code word for, hey kid, move along. I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear your stuff anymore. I mentioned to him, I said, hey, tomorrow's the 50th anniversary of the moon landing hoax. He didn't want to hear it. And I said the biggest existential threat to humanity is artificial intelligence. Do you know much about it? And he didn't want to hear any of it. He's living in his own fascinating dream world where he lives on the ocean in Myrtle Beach, has a business and millions of dollars apparently, and can isolate himself from the riffraff that are going to tell the truth like me. He didn't want me to come on back. I said, hey, your house looks great. And it was like, no, he didn't. That was before he gave me the you're on the private beach. That was the, hey, I don't want to hear anymore. I don't want to hear from you anymore. So part of what I will do is wade through, press on through this world via the internet and on the beach and on the street. I'm going to take us to downtown North Myrtle Beach. I'm going to go for a drive and meet some fascinating people there too from all over the world. Anyway, some of those people are going to want to know the truth. The young lady I met was fascinated. She wanted to know more. I met another gentleman, fascinating, right out there. We had a long conversation, and it was really interesting. So we've got social boundaries in society, and then on the internet. So I'm gonna go back to the beach and the beach patrol. They said, no, you can walk out on the beach. It's public property. So when he told me, he kept on repeating, it's a private beach. I believe that was at best deceptive and probably an outright lie, because the beach patrol said it's a public beach. I wasn't yelling at the guy. We've known each other for 5 years or so, but he doesn't like my brand of what I do. How about that? Isn't that special? Well, you know what? I'm an acquired taste. Like I said in my Facebook broadcast, that'll be a YouTube later. It's called Last Wishes. I talk about it. You might find it humorous and interesting, and a bit tragic too. So anyway, it's okay to walk out on the beach there. It's not really private. It's a public beach. I've met people from the military-industrial complex actually working to create remote-controlled submarines, drones. How about that? Meet people from all walks of life, executives, not intimidated by them. I'm actually not impressed, because largely what happens is the social structure where there's a term called political correctness. I'm not politically correct. People can believe whatever they can believe, and I'm not going to be intimidated by anybody, including Satan, the fallen angels. gangbangers might want to pop a cap in me. Not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all. So one of the other things that that happened was I wanted to talk about are you a truth seeker? And recently, in a lot of my liked videos, I included the likes of Denzel Washington, Jim Carrey, Bruce Lee. Yeah, interesting. Interesting people. And a lot of what there's truth in a lot of what they say. When Jim Carrey is talking to the universe to try and get it to do what he wants, I'm saying, for me personally, I'm asking God what he wants me to do, and then I work with him in that, with his spirit living in and through me, empowering me to do what he created me to do. We all have a purpose. What is that purpose? So I would publicly debate anybody. If you can, I would debate Elon Musk. I would debate Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye, any of them. I just don't get into long drawn out threads on a chat in a group where they're name calling, making false accusations, and presenting their lies as the truth. But any of these, if I were to be involved in a public forum debate, I would want to be able to record it independently. I would want to have rights to it. Yeah, because what's happened, I've got friends that are in the truth movement that were basically made to look really bad by coming up with results that were not indicative of a stationary level Earth. You can make reality kind of look the way you want to present it in some respects. But keep in mind, water is a natural level. It covers the face of the earth. That's the reality of it. We're at the 50-year anniversary of the moon landing hoax. We didn't go to the moon. Bart Sibrel took one in the choppers from Buzz Lightyear, Buzz Aldrin. Come on, he had you know what? These guys, they're liars, and they're presenting a false reality to humanity as well as artificial intelligences and doing human cloning. How about that? It's a repurposed whiskey bottle. I asked Rich from the London Guardian. I'm briefly on there, and Dylan from Not Exactly Normal, and Logan Paul. I said, do you believe Jesus turned water into wine? They said, I don't know. I said, well, I know he turned whiskey into water. This is Crown Royal bottle, repurposed. See, I'm living in my design purpose. I love that. I love that. Because I can't fail in that. And what's interesting, oh, that's funny. Oh, there's a big bulldog. He is so cool. He just did a leg lift. I'm sure he's got a few more lifts. Yeah, he's funny. He's a boy bulldog. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of interesting. That's what one of our sons said. We had the new London Bulldogs. And it was a big fiberglass bulldog on the high school. He was anatomically maybe a little exaggerated. Yeah, it was kind of funny. So anyway, the bulldog was shooting up a bunch of dirt. I think on my live broadcast this morning on YouTube, there was a dog. I got a leg lift on there, a spontaneous one, water seeking its level. It's just what it does, all over the face of the stationary earth. It's just not very popular. I thought the Christian, what's wearing the name of Christianity, I thought they would so much more readily be eager to find out that the proponents of the godless cosmic Big Bang and all this space fantasy, that they were lying. and they were promoting evolution too. That's the other thing about the theoretical physicists and scientists that meander off into explanations of our existence, like evolution and endless space that we've apparently gone to land on the moon, but we can't go back, and we can't go past the Van Allen radiation belt. But somehow we're going to take a heavy lift rocket and go to Mars with propellers in space. I had the NASA booth, or the NASA portable showroom at the EAA, Experimental Aircraft Association, fly-in 2 years ago. You can see it, and it's on there. And they showed propellers apparently able to work on Mars. They're making fun of us. They're mocking humanity. So part of it is obvious that the deception is so grand and so powerful, it's beyond human comprehension. I'm convinced of that. And God's word says to everybody, one author of Scripture, the creator of this world, took up human flesh, dwelt among us. I've known him as Jesus. He goes by different names and titles: Yeshua, Yahweh, the Alpha and Omega, the great I am, the Most High, the Most Holy, the living Word, the living water. His name is the Word of God, according to the book of Revelation. Anyway, he says in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, they refused to love the truth and so be saved. For this reason, God sends them a powerful delusion, so that people will, like the last thing I said to them, I said, well, people largely believe the lie they want to believe. Ooh. That's what's going on with my wife, Joni. She says she's going to leave me. Oh, well, can't make her stay. I thought it was supposed to be till death do us part. Or maybe when you stop making me happy and I just want to do my own thing now. Oh, well. Oh, well. So what ended up happening with me, I was given a love for the truth, even if it meant making people upset. Or I don't necessarily make them upset. I believe what happens is the truth upsets them, and they don't want to be presented something that doesn't fit what they want to believe. A fancy word for it is cognitive dissonance. How did they come to believe that, whatever that is? Is it because it's true, or they were told it's true? Are you a truth seeker? Really? Really? What if you lose your wife or your husband? What if they decide, this isn't working for me? Yeah, we've been together for like 32 years. We've got 3 adult sons. I'm not advertising for a new Mrs. Foertsch, just so you know. We talked about that in my earlier recording. This whole thing is a big deal. I'm outing the big pharmaceutical, the military-industrial complex, NASA, the Ponzi scheme of the World Central Bank. Do you think I'm going to leave Little Miss Sunshine out of the picture that held me hostage, saying, there's not going to be any more physical intimacy unless you take medication? Said I'm not going to do it. No way. They made me suicidal and homicidal. What good is a little intimacy if either of us aren't around to enjoy it anymore? Because pharmaceutical modification of my perspective made me suicidal and homicidal. Yeah, homicidal. Hello. Look at the headlines. In 2005, when Hurricane Katrina was pummeling the world, I was homicidal and suicidal. I just decided to take a bottle and a half of Tylenol PM, pray with our sons, tell my wife good night, and went up into a bedroom that I thought I wasn't going to wake up in this world from. The doctors said it was a miracle I survived. They flew me in a helicopter to 3 East, I believe they called it, in Theta Clark in Neenah, Wisconsin. I remember looking out the window of an ambulance Actually, he was life flighted in too. He came in on a helicopter. He was wearing his race suit. He was a race car driver. I forget his name. He died. A young guy. When I was out there, some of my videos were recorded. The Bible videos I recorded in Wisconsin. Some of them were actually recorded by the Kimberly Park. Kimberly Point Park, I believe it is, where the lighthouse is in Neenah, right next to the Fox River that apparently flows uphill. No, it doesn't flow uphill. It flows north into Lake Michigan. How about that? Anyway, I met Will. Wonderful guy. We had very interesting conversations over the years. We talked pretty regularly. His girlfriend at the time worked that night that I came in. The reason I know that is because shortly after I was flown in on that helicopter crashed, killed everybody on it. There's been a bullseye on me for a long time. Maybe now you can understand why I'm not afraid to live, die, or tell the truth. I've had quite a few near-death experiences. I've talked about them. I'll talk about them some more. When I was 10 years old, before any of the, drug use, I'm going to back up. 5 years old was my first acid trip in the 60s. I was given, a friend of mine and I were walking to school with some friends, kindergarten, and he said, "You want some cotton candy?" I said, "Sure." Well, I put it in my mouth and I spit it out. I said, "That's cotton." Next thing I remember, a car levitated and spun around, revved up. It's not possible for cars to do that. It is in the imagination, the space between the ears. I'm exposing MK Ultra, CIA mind control. The art imitates reality in things like the Bourne Identity or 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's largely talking about the Luciferian agenda in so much of this. Eyes Wide Shut, Kubrick's productions, and the moon landing hoax, apparently, with the little boy wearing the Apollo 11 sweater on the same carpet pattern that we saw Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story. Hello. It's a very elaborate deception. The artificial intelligence has been programming humanity for a long time. So I've got a photographic memory. It doesn't mean I can read a phone book and recite it. That'd be unnecessary. I wouldn't do it to impress. I don't even think I could do that. What happens is I've got a photographic memory in that I remember things extremely vivid from a very young age, and even now when I pour through data, I'm pretty good at determining what I believe to be the reality is. Like when the person I thought was a friend didn't want to talk anymore and didn't want me to come back to the beach anymore, telling me it's a private beach, I pretty much knew better. It's a public beach, I know that. I'm not selling anything out there. I'm not running after people, trying to convince them that we live on a flat earth. People come up to me often, say, "Hey, what you got going on?" I'm doing a little photography, a little video. I've got a YouTube channel. You might find my content interesting. I cover a wide variety of topics. Yeah. Oh, yeah. After I talked to the lifeguards, I talked with a gentleman. He worked at Duke Energy, and he's retired now. He and his wife were a delightful couple. I hope they see this, but we were talking about the integration of technology, automation in the power grid when Y2K we were getting ready to face that. Yeah, I remember it. I remember chopping firewood about 5 to 7 hours a day, working 10-hour days. Working a lot of hours isn't new to me. My first job was carrying buckets of milk and shoveling manure on the farm in Wisconsin. Some might say I'm still shoveling manure. Oh well. I believe it to be the truth. And that's one of the reasons why I have the name Truth on my shirt. And library is a blockchain based technology that I'm having all my videos transferred to. And I'm helping develop the system as all the users will be. They thought enough of some of my input to give me some library coins. And I've got a referral link for library on all my new videos. I've got over 1,500 videos. I got some work to do. I'll do it on a rainy day. Maybe when some modified storms come rolling in. Modifying the weather. Who are they? Well, the artificial intelligence can pilot planes without a human being on it, land on an aircraft carrier, and take a Lockheed Martin laser weapon and incinerate people in California, men, women, children. My gosh, the AI told people they didn't need to evacuate for the wildfires in California. Talking about artificial intelligence. That's my thermos. Hey, I did make some coffee. Oh yeah. I like to run some highly purified water through a few coffee grounds. Isn't it a little late for coffee? Never too late or early for me. I space it around the clock. I'll tell you what it's too late or early for. Any alcohol or illegal drugs for me. I don't need them anymore. Not that I ever did. I'm just not on them. I'm not riding dirty. If I was having some kind of an illegal substance in me or participating in some kind of illegal activity, I'm a pretty easy target to find, you know? And so I don't want to be abrasive to people. I'm just not going to be pushed around by somebody telling me I can't go to the beach anymore there because it's private. I was given a note on my car. It looked like a doggone serial killer put the note there a couple years ago. It said, don't ever come back to this beach. It's on my Facebook profile and cover photo of years ago. I keep it there. Filled out a report. I'll tell you exactly where I was that night after getting the note. Right on that friggin' beach. It's a public forum. The Apostle Paul had the Acropolis to go to and clue these people in that consider themselves so wise. Told them what the truth was. Who this creator was, who this God was that was known as the unknown God. He said, that which you recognize as unknown, I'm gonna tell you who he is. Created the heavens and the earth, and everything that we can see, what we can't see. This is a battle. Hey, there's a squad car right there. It's a golf cart. It's a lot different than the fortified police car that was out the other night. I've got it on my videos. It says police on the side. That is so cool. It's a lot cooler looking than the MRAP or whatever the bomb resistant car or truck was. It's like a tank. Wow, we've got some kind of a interesting delay here. That's good for the views. A lot of people will see me, see the vehicle, maybe go to the channel. Just so you know, I'm cool with y'all chatting. I just normally don't I don't comment on the comments, simply for a couple reasons. One, I can't read them very well, and the other, I want to stick to my my program of what I'm wanting to talk about. Now, if you want to put any links in the video, that's totally cool. I don't mind. I have friends from all over the world send me content to look at. Sometimes that content actually makes it on on my channel. So it's not just what I video, including myself and talking about it. It's powerful documentaries that I'll put out there. Wow, this place is heavily parked up, big time. A lot of people out tonight. It's a Friday night, of course. But for the watching later, you might not know unless I told you. No problemo. So we've got this amalgamation of people all over. Let me show you. They're having ice cream and there's treat shops and all that. It's all very cool. And these people are visiting from all over the world. Like I said, from Russia, met them the other day, and then Poland, all over the place. It's pretty cool. And so part of what happens is that I have an opportunity to interact. There's not a door to slam in my face. I could get told I can't come to the beach because it's private. I said, really? You can hear it earlier in the broadcast. I don't need to repeat it. There goes the, show you some of the scenery here. Scenery, listen to me. People of all ages. It's a symphony of humanity. And so part of what happens is that people will see that I've got a YouTube channel, and the younger ones, the children that are really young, I can see them looking and pointing at the vehicle or at me, saying he's got a YouTube channel. There's YouTube. Wow. Now let me show you. We're all policed up. There's 3 squad cars and there's golf cart police. There's all kinds of police. Good. Isn't that cool? Isn't that special? Oh my gosh, I found a parking spot. How in the world did that happen? I know how that happened. It's showtime, baby. I mean, there was nothing, no parking space on that avenue. And here I am, right here. I'm going to take us out, take us for a walk. It's going to be cool. Oh man, I don't have my stickers done yet. I'm going to see if I've got some extra stickers somewhere. I made a bunch of, I have to slice them. But that's okay. I gave away a bunch of them today when I was out on the beach. A lot of people like the stickers. They're pretty popular. A sticker like this is the one that Logan Paul had on his forehead. Yeah, Logan. You know, I thought he was more sincere. He tricked me. How about that? I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Well, he made a mockery of it all. Oh well, yuck it up, funny boy. You got millions of dollars a month coming in. You get to do a lot of what you want. What's going to happen for eternity? Where are you going to spend it? All that bling and all that crib in Southern California, what good's that going to do you in eternity? Who knows how long you've got? I sure don't. I don't know how long you've got. It's not really my call. Elon Musk, how's it going for you? Tricking humanity with your fake launching of space space cars. Oh my gosh. It's so ridiculous, it just defies logic. And I believe part of what happens is it's obvious of how powerful the deception is. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna, I can make a few stickers here, I think. I'm gonna grab a big gulp of coffee. Oh yeah. I'm not going to take the big camera out, just the cell phone. So I'll just put it on this bad boy. And then what's kind of interesting, sometimes people will want to be on the video. That's cool. I don't mind. All right. Showtime. Hello. So I want to go ahead and get my rig set up. It's kind of windy out tonight, but beautiful. It's like 80 degrees or so. Kind of stormy. Feeling like it's on there's some storms out there. I could bubble the avenue. That'd be kind of interesting. Good evening. Could show you what that looks like. By golly, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you what that looks like. It's a little bit different. For something completely different. Part of what it displays aerodynamics, and it's very attractive, draws people's attention, curiosity. A lot of people like them. They smile. They wave, they take pictures of them, all of that. So when I go out on the beach, I've got the truth chair there. This should be pretty interesting. So I've got a bubble wand here. Huh. Got his parking spot. Pretty cool. So it's a little bit too windy right here. Hello. I'll just move on down a little bit. You'll see it come alive. It'll be kind of interesting. Oh, here comes our the squad car I was talking about. So like in an area like this, we've got a lot of fun rides, ice cream. Hello. This looks like a good spot. It's the Ocean Drive Pavilion. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and we'll see if some people decide they want to come on over and talk. And I wanted to show you what this looks like. Glad you all enjoyed them. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. They're pretty amazing. They're performance grade bubbles called Gazillion. You see how much energy just got put out there? I bring the bubbles, and the children bring all kinds of energy. And that's part of how this works. I've been doing this for years. Out on this street, this area, the beach around here doing this. It's pretty inviting and encouraging. A lot of people will come up to me, and then the other thing is they'll go to my channel. I pick up subscribers quite often. So let's flip this around and show you what it looks like. Hey there. Hey, would it be okay if they had a YouTube Truth sticker? I've got a.
Totally, man.
Hey, you're on there. There it is, right there. Here's a couple of stickers for you. You're welcome. I think I'm gonna go and make some more. If you want more, because I don't have enough for all of you. Let's see how many I've got. I think that's about it. I've got some in my car. I'll be out and about. Are you going to be out here for a while? Sounds good. Nice to meet y'all. You're welcome. So that is so cool. Even before I talked to them, they were able to find my channel just by seeing my shirt. And that's part of the demographic. The youth like that is quick to be able to find that kind of thing, and then to go ahead and do something with it to go there. I think I found a place out of the wind here for what I do. It's a little windy out here, but slice, as it's called, I'll show you. Now, typically I would do it on the trunk of the car up on the main street, but I'll just bring it on here for now. So what I'll do is just go ahead and slice a few, so I've got some to give out. Normally I would have this done, but it's okay. I want to have some with me because it's kind of a big deal. It's a big night. So if you wanted some of these stickers, you could send me a self-addressed stamp envelope at 169 Cloverleaf Drive, Longs, South Carolina 29568. My phone number is 1-843-504-1776. I know some people would say, oh, that's your personal information. Yeah, it's my personal information. Nothing is going to happen to me that God doesn't cause or allow, so I'm good. I'm good with it. I was hit by lightning. I got it on video. It's called Struck by Lightning. You can hashtag it. It was a test. God wanted me to see what I would do. I used to think He was testing me to see what I would do. That's not the God I know today. My Heavenly Father knows everything. He knows everything that's going to happen. Not only does He know what's going to happen, He causes people to do stuff. How about that? He can cause people to write down His word and say the earth is not moving and the sun and moon do. Sun, moon, and stars move above the face of the stationary earth. So if you're all excited about Jesus and you believe that NASA is showing us truth, well, then I know you're deceived, because people can't live upside down in relationship to other people. That's not possible. That's not reality. Do you believe Santa Claus is figuring out whether to deliver a lump of coal or your choices, your gift list, your wish list? Come on. We're adults now. Some of us are. Now, some of my viewers may be quite a bit younger. Cool. I've got the truth for everybody. All right, so that's probably about 50 stickers. I'll take them out. Well, one of my friends made the comment, doesn't Robert go out on the street or something like that? I forget what she exactly said. But yeah, I go out on the street, out on the beach, out on the World Wide Web, all over the place. I just don't record everything that I do. And that's okay. And I'm not upset that she even asked the question. I thought, you know what? I should show people. I do go out and do this. Take you out for a ride, show you what this is like.
Are you filming a YouTube video?
I am. In fact, you're on right now.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Can I say hi?
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Hi. Oh my god.
Would you like a couple of stickers?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your YouTube channel?
Well, it's called Truth. There's a couple of stickers for you,
Oh,
and you might like that. In fact, I'll give you a couple extra ones. You can give them away if you like.
Oh, cool.
Everyone subscribe to him. He's really nice.
Subscribe.
Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
How many subscribers you got?
Well, right now about 2,000, but
That's good.
but because of what? Do you know Logan Paul?
Yeah.
I'm at the 26th minute of his mark of his flat Earth video,
Really?
his mockumentary. Do you know PewDiePie?
Yeah.
I'm on his first flat Earth video.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm.
my God, congrats.
Because of that, I'm at about 40 million views.
Wow.
Damn.
Hey,
Yeah.
congrats.
Good to see y'all. What's your name?
I'm Ava.
Ava? From where?
Jersey. I'm
Jersey.
Anna.
And Anna. Ava and Anna. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you, ladies.
Nice to meet you.
So you're on right now,
Okay.
and I'm going to be walking on down. What's that?
Live streaming.
Live streaming. Here. Well, let
How
me.
people are on?
This is interesting. So I'll flip it around there. There we all are. Isn't that
Let me
fun?
take a picture.
Oh,
This is
cool.
Yeah, you can take a picture.
This is awesome. Is that how many people are on? Oh wait. Wait, I'm confused. How can you tell how many people are on?
There's 5 people watching right now.
It's okay.
Oh, there'll be more.
Hello,
Cool.
5 people.
That's cool. So what's your username?
Well, the name of the channel is Truth.
Truth.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So to get there, hashtag YouTube Truth, and you'll find me.
Okay.
So what do you do on it?
Oh,
Oh, someone's saying hi.
hey,
Hi.
hey.
What do you do on it?
Well, so I've got a wide variety of topics from the moon landing hoax. Did you know we didn't land on the moon?
No.
Oh, let me go ahead. Did you know we didn't land on the moon?
We
Oh.
didn't.
We didn't go to the
What?
moon. They're lying about that.
Why?
Well, because they want to hide God and give us a false reality.
Really?
Isn't that special?
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't come from monkeys either. And we don't live on a spinning ball hurling through
No,
space.
I knew Earth was flat.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Whoa, Ava, right?
Yeah.
Earth
It-
is round.
Well, like
No,
a
it's not. It's
like
flat.
a pancake, like a frisbee, like a compass.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Mostly flat. We've
Yeah,
got
no,
we,
you-
I thought it was round.
well,
No.
round doesn't necessarily mean a ball. I mentioned pancake. Pancakes
I
are
love
round.
your voice. It's very like news.
Broad.
Thanks.
Like, do a lot of people tell you that?
Oh yeah.
It's very newsy. Like I
Not
feel like
not
you
only do I have a radio voice, I've got a TV
Yeah.
persona,
Yeah.
don't I?
Yeah, like a weatherman.
Yeah. That's
A
what I said.
weatherman, a truth guy, telling the
Yeah.
truth. Oh wow, here they come again. Isn't that cool? No, that's not the. Those aren't the. That's not the police golf cart. In one of my videos earlier this week, I show a police vehicle that's like a military-looking
my
police
God,
vehicle.
really?
Yeah, you can see it in the thumbnail.
I'm definitely looking you up.
Now
You think
the
Logan Paul's on here?
well, we interviewed each other.
That's
No
so.
way. Where'd
Oh
you go?
yeah,
Did you
yeah.
go to California?
Well, I used to live there.
Oh really?
Yeah, my brother plaster casted my face and Robin Williams' face.
Wow. I
You
love
know,
Robin Williams.
He was one of my
This is
favorites.
Doubtfire. Did you watch that movie?
I
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
I think probably Patch Adams was one of my favorites.
Oh really?
Did you ever see it?
Someone said
No.
cute
But I,
girls.
Mrs. Doubtfire, love that movie.
Yeah. Well, he did a lot in Dead Poets Society. Did you see that?
No,
or
I don't know much
or
about him. I
oh
knew
my
he was
gosh.
funny though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Will, let's see. What was the one where he was the mathematician and he Will Hunting, Good Will Hunting, maybe it was.
I feel like my dad would know more. My dad loved him.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I was born. Are you Bible believers?
Yeah, I love the Bible. I love Jesus.
Awesome. Awesome. So
I used to have a cross necklace.
So I used to.
Okay.
That's awesome. So what I was going to say
I love
is,
Bible verses.
Yeah,
I want
he's trying to talk.
Sorry.
oh, that's okay. I've got an audio Bible merged with the beauty
Oh,
of
really?
creation, showing
Oh, that's great.
sunrises, sunsets.
Sunrises and sunsets.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got some videos as long as almost 12 hours.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's the Gospel of John to the Book of Revelation.
This is so cool. 8 people are on, right? Hi, 8 people.
More people are coming on. So like I'm gonna walk on down
All
this
right.
way.
We'll be
Yeah.
walking.
Yeah.
Nice meeting
My name's
you.
Ava. Follow my
Everyone
Instagram
subscribe
at
to him.
Ava Source.
There you go.
Everyone subscribe.
So what you can do, just so you know, is you can put your link in the comments later,
Oh,
and then people will be able to
Hashtag
connect
truth.
with you.
Okay.
Yeah, if you hashtag YouTube Truth.
Okay,
Truth.
YouTube.
I'm
I'll look it up
the
later.
number one
Will we
RobertFoertsch
can I see
hashtag in the
myself
world.
Later on here? Like, will it be live?
Yeah, no, it will. You'll see it on
It's
YouTube.
it's live right now, and then
and
this
we
will
can
be
watch it.
You can watch it.
Yeah, we should watch it later. Yeah, we
Now I can record. It'll archive almost 12 hours long. I don't know that I'm going to do that, but I do have some extra coffee in the car just in case.
Ah, cool.
And
What's your name?
and I'm RobertFoertsch. It's on my card. And I was gonna go up here and I was gonna blow some bubbles. Let me show you what that looks like.
Oh, cool. You got this tripod?
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, so I'll set this up.
What made you want to do YouTube?
Oh, well, I've been doing it for years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been vlogging even before I knew what vlogging was.
Oh, that's so cool.
So this draws a lot of attention and puts a lot of smiles on a lot of people's faces.
Aw, that's nice.
A lot of the kids like it, and
Yes.
the parents are bringing their kids here to enjoy it. So
Very true. I love bubbles.
there you go.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna go meet our friends now.
Awesome.
So nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice
I'm
to
definitely
meet
gonna
y'all,
check out
too.
your YouTube.
Thanks so
Bye,
much.
YouTube.
Thank you so
Bye,
much.
YouTube.
So that was kind of interesting. Ava and Anna, delightful young ladies. And they were really interesting and interested. She, well, Ava was aware we don't live on a globe. That I found really interesting and cool. They need some bubbles to go with that ice cream. Ah! Hey, I got those extra stickers. You want some? Sure, you're welcome. Here y'all go.
Thank you.
Nice to meet y'all. You're welcome. Thank you.
We're just watching the live.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you saw the young ladies there, Ava and Anna, huh?
Yeah, they're filming my husband right now. We're on live.
Cool. Excellent. Hey there. Thanks, man. So right now I'm in kind of a quiet spot in that I think I'll put it right here because I'll be able to launch some bubbles, and I think I'm kind of out of the way here. Hey, y'all.
He worked there.
Hold on to my hand.
So I want to look for a good place where I'm not going to send a bunch of bubbles out there for people to either get splattered by or kids to run out in the road. Definitely don't want to see any of that happen. Did somebody hit the button?
I did.
I'm going to hit it about 15 more times. Just kidding.
Watch out, YouTube Truth. You the truth,
Hey,
right?
how y'all doing?
Good.
You want stickers?
Yeah. Put it on my phone case. 'Cause I
Awesome. Here's some for y'all.
Hey, what's
Please
the
pass
truth?
them to the
Let me get
friends
one.
there.
Hey, what's the truth?
I got it on my channel, baby. Check it out. I think you'll like it. Here's a couple stickers for y'all too. Good to see y'all. Hey, you can comment on it too and put any of the links that you want on there. Like your Instagram if you want to connect with your friends and stuff. Or new friends. Excellent. So this spot right here in front of the store is like a great spot for bubbling. Because I got a bunch of light and a little bit of a quiet spot. Little bit.
I don't mind.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, the lighting on that's awesome.
No, stop. I'm like, you're like zapping my stuff.
Now, will they be pretty good at not going in the road? Yep. Awesome. That's great. I've got stickers if, is it okay for them to have stickers? Cool. You're welcome. Where are y'all from?
We're from North Carolina.
Nice. You're welcome. Hope you enjoy your... So if you hashtag YouTube Truth, you'll find me. This one for you too. One for you too. Feel free to reach out anytime. I cover a lot of interesting topics. You might like it. Thanks. And it's pronounced Fortsch, RobertFoertsch. So I'm on a lot of different social media platforms. I'll clue you in. You know Logan Paul? I'm at his 26 minute of his first flat earth video. You might find it interesting. PewDiePie?
Yeah.
I'm on his first flat earth video. It's not crazy. We didn't go to the moon. I'm outing it. I've got the moon landing hoax videos there. And more. Glad you enjoy the bubbles. Nice to meet y'all.
Oh, you too, man.
Thank you. Nice family from North Carolina there. Oh, I hear them talking about it right now over there. Cool. That's right. Talking about the flat ocean. Hey there. Hey, hey y'all. This is my friend Pete's Karma. Pretty cool car, isn't it? It's a hybrid. He's the owner of Giorgio's Pizza. Great subs and euros here. Well, you're on right now. YouTube Live. About two 2,000, but I've got about 40 million views. I'm on PewDiePie and Logan Paul's videos. Here you go. Can each have one?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Cool, sounds good. Feel free to put your, if you want to put a link or say hey in a comment or something, there's a live chat going on right now. Here, let me flip it around so you can, hey, good to see y'all. Hey, I got, would y'all, anybody there want stickers? Okay. So let me just set this down and I'll give you some stickers. There we go. Where are y'all from?
North Carolina.
Okay, if you want stickers. It's about the truth. And you might find it really interesting because I cover a lot of topics, and including artificial intelligence, the moon landing hoax. We didn't go there 50 years ago. They made it up. Space may be the final frontier, but it's filmed in a Hollywood basement. Yeah, you can check it out. I got it. I've got some really excellent moon landing hoax videos there. It's kind of like an indoctrination of humanity to give a false reality. Okay, real quick, a quick survey. Who believes Santa knew what you were doing and figuring out whether to bring you a lump of coal or your wish list? I did. Anybody else?
At one point.
Yeah, me too. Everybody? Do I have everybody here? We all believed it. Now, when I asked Logan Paul that at the Flat Earth Conference, he bought it. I did a selfie with Logan and I in a mirror with the Santa hat on. They're making fun of me. Imagine that. I don't mind. Well, it's mostly flat. Water seeks level, covers the face of the earth, doesn't stick to a ball. There you go. See that puddle of water right there in that container? It's flat and level. The ocean right out there, it's continually seeking level. There's tidal activity, but it's not curved. We've got evidence of it. So feel free to reach out anytime. My name covers all the social media platforms. You might find it interesting.
You know who owns that car?
Pete.
Like, we get a ride?
Probably not. Probably not, but you can get a euro to go with that ice cream cone. He makes great euros and pizzas. Have you had any yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he knows how to do it. Yeah, his brother has a Porsche Cayenne S. Nice cars.
Yeah.
Euros are good business. Hey, good to see y'all. Thanks. You too. One of my friends owns this ice cream shop. I'll go ahead and throw some bubbles up here for him. Hey, man. I'm right on that. You're on again. Look at you. There it is. There's a... My stickers went really fast. Hi there. So do any of y'all want stickers?
I'm good.
It's a YouTube Truth sticker. Are you Bible believers?
Yes, sir.
I've got an audio Bible merged with the beauty of creation.
Am I gonna be on YouTube?
Now you want a sticker?
Am I gonna be on YouTube?
Yeah, you're on right now. There you are. There's how you'll find it later. You're on?
That'd be sweet.
There you go. Here you go. You're on. You're all on. There you go. Y'all got some.
Yeah, we got it.
Awesome. Good to see y'all. Where y'all from?
North Carolina.
Excellent. Welcome. How long are you here for?
We're leaving tomorrow. We were here since last Saturday.
Nice. I'm glad we had a chance to meet you. Have a good one, y'all.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Hey. Hey, you're on right now. Do you want a sticker? Hey, you're welcome. You'll see yourself on later on.
Subscribe and
It's-
turn on post notifications.
Here, let me show you. Here you are.
Hey.
Have a good one, man. I'll just chill out here for a minute. Now this would have been, this was the parking spot I was at earlier this week. But I don't think I'd be able to get this spot if I just left and tried to come back. So with the airflow that's going on, I can put some bubbles up there. But I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and set this for now. And I'll launch a few right here. So one of the things that's always been a little bit tough as it relates to bubbling. Oh, that's a puppy, huh? How old? Can I put her on YouTube?
Yeah.
There you are. How adorable. Say, I've got YouTube stickers. You're all on right now. Would you want a sticker? There you go.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. Nice to meet y'all. So part of what happens is there's an attraction to and a curiosity. When there's curiosity, it's a catalyst for considering new information. When somebody is wondering, hey, what's going on there? Well, that's kind of like an open opportunity for people to explore something they haven't either considered or just to wonder why. Why would somebody do that? Well, I would do it because I care enough about what's going on in people's lives to want to give them what I found to be the most important information, the most important answer. That being born again, ultimately. That's why I've got the audio Bible merged with the beauty of creation, concurrently with exposing so many of the atrocities that are going on in the world. It's not a doom and gloom thing. It's like once you realize the battle we're in, I don't stay dwelling on it. I would simply say, you know, there's practical things we can do, like putting the good stuff in and keeping the bad stuff out. Garbage in, garbage out. So that's what it's about for me. Looks like we've got an interesting interaction going on. So I'm out of stickers now. At least ones that are ready to go. I'm gonna take us on down and see if I can find an optimal parking spot and maybe set up down there so I can actually, when I'm doing the stickers, when I'm separating the stickers like that, it's kind of interesting because then people will come up and want stickers. So that's one of the reasons why I typically like to do it out in public, because it's a great opportunity to share them. So one of the challenges is the dynamic of recording it while I'm actually interacting. So it changes the whole dynamic. People still come up to me when I don't have the camera. The bubbles make a big difference. I'm going to show you so we've got the lights shooting around. That's kind of cool. That'll draw people around. That's one of the dynamics. It's kind of interesting. There's quite a bit of excitement in the air, I would say. This is North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on Main Street. Got the OD Pavilion right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and load us up and take it on down there. I may stay out longer or not. I'm not exactly sure yet. I can roll with it in a variety of different directions. One of the challenges typically is to make the transition from the tripod to the mount here without losing the broadcast. There we go. I think we're good. I need to throw some heat in there. I'll be right back. So it's a whole different dynamic with the live broadcast and bubbles and all of that. There's a lot to manage because I've got the bubble solutions, and then to make the transfer, it's whoa. I wanted to and to remember to put my headphones back on. It was really, I was glad to meet all of the individuals that I've talked to so far, and I need to grab a nice big gulp of water here. You know, I thought it would go over well. I didn't anticipate how well this would actually work out. So rather than run up and tell people with a bullhorn the sky's falling and this and that, what actually the way it works is people are curious, and then I cover a lot of topics, any of which they could say, oh, that's crazy. I don't want to listen to any more of that. Oh well, that's part of the dynamic. Is it's there's plenty of reasons for people to say nope, I'm not interested in any more of that. However, for people that apparently love the truth, that's none of that stuff will be what would I say? It's not going to be a hindrance. If they actually love the truth, it's a big deal. It looks like my parking spot, the one that I wanted, is open. Nice. That is special. So like right now what I'm going to do is make some stickers on the hood. I'll set this up and I'll just be there slicing some stickers. Yeah, I'm going to leave it cooling, I think. Nah, I don't need to. So what I was going to say with the broadcast here, I'm gonna go ahead and take it on out there, and we'll see if anybody wants to come up. It gets a little bit tough for a while. I mean, I'm dealing with the wind out here too. That's kind of a big deal. It wants to blow the stickers away, so it's kind of a challenge to do it. But I'll just do this for a little bit. Earlier in the broadcast, I mentioned the fact that you can reach out, send me a self-addressed stamped envelope. All my contact info is public, so you could do that if you care to. And it's pretty exciting out here tonight. It's a pretty typical summer Friday night evening. So when I deal with all the different topics that I do, there's a couple of dynamics that are going on. One of them is I want to encourage other people to go ahead and share the truth with others. It's a big deal. I've got the truth on there, man. Here's a few stickers. Check it out. What's your name? Patrick. Patrick RobertFoertsch. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Okay, so I've got a live broadcast going on right now. Okay. And what I'll do you mind being on?
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and flip this back on up.
All right.
So here we are, Patrick. There you go. And I just met Patrick. He came up and wanted to know what my channel was about, and it's about the truth, and that's the main topic. And then there's the truth and everything else.
Okay.
So I've got a wide variety of topics that I cover, and you can see those on the channel. Might find it really interesting.
Oh, cool.
We're at the 50th year anniversary of the moon landing hoax. We didn't go there. So I've got powerful documentaries to back that up. I realize it's a bit of a horse pill. Have you looked into it?
Yeah, actually, I've had a few friends that have looked into it, especially during high school in my senior year.
Yeah, what did they come up with?
Well, there was a lot of people who would say that Neil Armstrong and
Buzz Aldrin.
Yes, they never actually made it to the moon. It was all fake. It was just something that they did in Hollywood. That
They're
placed
right.
on set.
They're right.
Really?
They're absolutely right.
That would
I'm
make
calling them out on it too. So one of the titles that I hashtag a lot is NASA lies, because they do. They are lying. They're giving a false reality. They know they're lying.
I mean, that would make sense. A lot of it seems like it would be like CGI based and just
It is.
like Hollywood based kind of stuff where it's like it doesn't seem real at all.
You're right.
So, if I were to ask, where can I find more information about this?
On the YouTube channel Truth.
Sounds
I've got
great.
now the other thing you can do is hashtag my name. These friends of yours probably saw me. I'm on PewDiePie's channel in Logan Falls.
Yeah, they do.
Channel.
They're into a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah, that'd be awesome to look at.
Excellent. How long are you here for, Patrick?
I'm only here till next Thursday, actually.
Oh, well, I live local. I come out quite a bit, out on Main Street or on the beach. But there's my channel is. You can see a lot of content there.
Oh, yeah.
And you can call me anytime, Patrick.
Awesome. That sounds great.
Hey, are you Patrick's mom?
I am.
I'm RobertFoertsch. How are you?
Hi, Robert.
Nice
How
to meet
are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Good. What do we do?
Well, what I've got is the channel I call Truth. There's my sticker. I gave a
And
couple to
then
Patrick. Well, you can go there and you can explore content you might find interesting.
Okay.
Wow, I don't have enough stickers. So you're all together in a group, right?
Share, yeah.
Okay, so what you can do literally is take a picture of it and you can share it. There you are. Yay! Or you can put the hashtag in a comment somewhere. Now if you go, I got a challenge for you. I'm on PewDiePie's video, I'm muted there.
Okay.
I got 11 million views there. He won't let anybody see my comments. He lets me see my comment. That's how artificial intelligence works.
Wow.
I cover AI, it's pretty sophisticated. It's more than Alexa asking what you want for dinner.
Yep.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Here you go, there's a sticker for
What
you.
is this?
You're welcome.
What do you do? I mean, what is this?
Oh my gosh. Well, so I interact with people like this out on the street, out on the beach, and around the world.
Okay.
24/7. There's this me, and then the digital me.
And then we're supposed to like go on.
You can look at it and see some powerful documentaries. It's not just my own commenting on it. It's the content that I like and share.
All right.
There you go. Thank you so much. Pleasure to see you. Well, there you go. More subs, I'm sure. I've got to make some more stickers. I think I've got to find a better place to do it though. The wind is kind of aggressive around here. Actually, I'm getting a little low on battery, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on in for now. All right. Well, that was pretty cool. So with the kaleidoscope of conspiracies, actual, real conspiracies going on. Remember, two kids stealing a bicycle is by definition a conspiracy. You can look it up. It's more than one person conspiring to perform an illegal act. Stealing a bike will do. It's been happening for a long time. What is it when artificial intelligence steals the collective consciousness of humanity? We're using portable computers, our cell phones, and they tell us that it has more computing power than the lunar lander. Yeah, that aluminum foil, duct tape, curtain rod edifice. Yeah, they faked it, okay? And I've never seen, when I'm doing my zoomed in view, I'm gonna show you the camera that I use for a lot of my videography and photography. It's the P1000, but it looks a little bit more impressive with the guard on it. But anyway, the idea is that with the technology of being able to zoom in 125 times, that's really powerful. So I can take shots of the sun and the moon and give people a vantage point. The local sun hashtag is a big deal because it shows how interesting all this is, that the sun is actually in the midst of the clouds, just as Job 37 proclaims. Many locations in Scripture, God's Word says the earth does not move, and that the sun, moon, and stars do. In Joshua 10, God stopped the sun from moving. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. So I think what I'm going to do is having a problem with my phone mount. I hate it when that happens. I'm going to flip this around. What I might be able to do is to take a little bit smaller amount of stickers out there. That might work better for me. And you can maybe see what's happening. One of the other options, I think I can, I'm going to try something a little different. I'll put my my speaker up outside the car. See if you can hear it. Hey, Patrick.
Can I take a Snapchat with you?
Sure, sure. We're on right now. And go ahead.
I know.
Awesome, man.
Thanks, man.
Hey, thanks
so
a lot.
I'm on Instagram. Was that Snapchat? I'm on Snapchat too.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta run and get them.
Oh, I got it.
In fact, you can. Whoa, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get those. That's part of the. So one of the things that I've heard, maybe you have too, public speaking is one of the most feared things that people do. And I'm not afraid of that. How about that? It's a little bit of a challenge managing the different activities, recording and taking care of all that. And, you know, it may not look that professional to you. I'll tell you what, it's an opportunity to engage humanity. I'm not afraid of there being too much content on my channel. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut it for now and just let it charge a little bit. I'm going to chill with some people around here. Thank you so much for your public and private encouragement. You can reach out anytime. My phone number, where is that phone number? I got it right here. Yeah, there you go. How about that? RobertFoertsch, and you can call me anytime. So there you go. I get calls from all over the world at any given time of the day. So it's never too early or too late for me. Thank you so much.